Hello book lovers! I'm here today to do Top 10 Tuesdays, which is a weekly meme hosted by the Broken the Bookish blog, and I'll put a link to this week's post down in the TARDIS. It's bigger on the inside. So today's topic is Top 10 Characters I Would Crush On If I Were Also a Fictional Character. And I really think it's funny that this is the title because really it should just say Top 10 Fictional Crushes, right? Because I don't know about you guys, but personally, I don't have to be a fictional character to crush on fictional characters. I crush on them just fine all the time. Anyway, this is going to be really fun, at least for me. It was fun to pick these out because I have lots of fictional crushes. So, yeah, let's get started. Number 1. Marcus Flutie from the Sloppy First series by Megan McCafferty. Now, Marcus Flutie is definitely my number 1 book crush. I've loved him since I was in high school, and I've loved him through all 5 books in this series, and he's hard to describe because he's honestly such a unique, crazy, out-there character. He is unique. He has dreadlocks, red dreadlocks, which, not like I'm a huge fan of dreadlocks, but the way he's described in the book, he's very, very cool. He's very smart. He's a genius, actually. He's witty and sarcastic and totally has his own style, has his own way of doing things, and he's just amazing. Number 2, Ron Weasley from the Harry Potter series. I mean, I love Ron so much. I am super jealous of Hermione because Ron is just such a loyal guy. I mean, he's such a loyal friend to Harry, and then he's so loyal to Hermione, even though they're not together. Throughout the whole series, he's always so quick to come to her rescue and to defend her, and he's also, so on top of being loyal, he's also super brave, and he's just an adorable little redhead, and I just love him so much. Number 3, Owen Armstrong from Just Listen by Sarah Dessen. This is one of my favorite Sarah Dessen books, and it's because of Owen. Owen is obsessed with music, and he has his own radio station, which is really cool, and he is dedicated to telling the truth. Like, he makes it this truth game, so he's a really cool guy. Number 4, Dexter from This Lullaby by Sarah Dessen. This is my all-time favorite Sarah Dessen book, and Dexter's a musician, and he can never sit still because he is a musician, and he's really cool, and his whole band is just like these funny guys. And the main character in here, Remy, is a girl who doesn't really have boyfriends. She likes to just date guys and then throw them away when she's sick of them. She has her reasons. She doesn't really trust guys. But Dexter really just breaks through that, and he's awesome. Number 5, Jacob Black from the Twilight series. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this series, I've got to say, but I love me some Jacob Black. I think I've said that on here before, but I do. And I picked New Moon, actually, to show because New Moon is my absolute favorite book in the Twilight series because for most of the book, Edward's not there, and Jacob is. And at this point, when I was reading the series, I actually thought like it was going to be a proper love triangle. Like, Jacob actually had a chance, when really he did not have a chance at all. From the beginning, that was Stephenie Meyer's evil plan to just, like, give us this book and make us think. But anyway, he is really loyal, and he's just always there for Bella, and he just really loved her, and, you know, he was a great friend, and dogs, big, fluffy, warmth, that would be nice. Dogs are cuddly. Yep. Number 6, Colin Singleton from An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. Colin is my absolute favorite of John Green's narrators, and I mean, he might seem like a weird guy to have a crush on. He's a genius though, and I mean, he's nerdy and he's very socially awkward, but I don't know, there's something about him. He's just so funny, and he's unintentionally funny. I mean, I know he's not trying to be, but I don't know, and I like the fact that he tries so hard to, like, figure out his whole relationship theorem because he's a really sensitive guy, and he wants to, like, figure this stuff out. Figure out if a relationship is going to work or not, and that's pretty cool, so I like Colin a lot. Number 7, Miles Halter from Looking for Alaska by John Green. Miles is adorable. I can just imagine meeting him at boarding school, like being in Alaska's shoes, and this new guy comes and he doesn't have any friends and he's just really nerdy, but he's so like earnest and he just wants to be involved, and he's a little bit out there, you know, coming up with all these like last words from dead guys and just knowing all this stuff, and he's really, really cool. I like Miles. Yeah, I mean he's innocent. It's cute. He's just cute and innocent. So there. Number 8, Ethan Waite from the Beautiful Creatures series. Now, I've actually only read this first book, so I cannot say for sure whether or not I would love him through the whole series, but in this book, he's a super sensitive guy, and he's very loyal and very brave. I mean, he just sticks with this girl that he's just met, basically, because he loves her, and although I'm not, like, promoting the whole love at first sight, yada yada, fated romance. That's why I don't read too much paranormal, because I don't really buy into that stuff. But, I mean, his relationship in here with Lena is really cute. And he's willing to, like, risk his own life to stay with her and to help her and make sure that she doesn't go dark, and he's a keeper, I think. Number 9, Adam from If I Stay and Where She Went by Gail Forman. Adam is amazing. Adam is a musician, and I don't really know what to say about him. I loved him so much. I mean, I loved him in If I Stay, but then Where She Went is actually narrated by him instead of Mia, and he's brokenhearted in this novel, in this sequel, and he has to pull himself back together. He is, I don't know, I just feel for Adam, and I think he's really cool. And number 10, Joe Morelli from the Stephanie Plum series by Janet Ivanovich. Now, this is the only adult book that I'm using. So this would be probably my only age-appropriate boyfriend, because sadly I am much, much closer to the age of these characters than the age of these characters, I think, by now. But Joe Morelli is a cop, and he's just strong and protective and brave, and he's also really funny and laid back and cool, and he just loves to, like, have pizza and beer for dinner every night, and he has a giant dog named Bob who is crazy and eats all of his clothes and his furniture, but he loves Bob anyway. And the best thing about him is that the girl he's dating, Stephanie Plum, she's pretty freaking crazy, but like the fun kind of crazy. I mean, she can't cook, she thinks her hamster is like her child, she's always getting into trouble, always getting herself into trouble, and he likes that about her. She drives him crazy, but he likes it. He finds all of her quirkiness pretty cute, which I think is a pretty good quality to find in a guy, because I'm pretty quirky and weird, and yeah. So, there you go. That's number 10, and that's it for my list. So if you want to tell me your answers, you can put them down in the comments or make a video response, or if you do a blog post, which is how this originally started, you can link it up to the Broken the Bookish blog post, because that's what I'm doing. I'm linking this video there. So that link, once again, will be down in the TARDIS. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope everyone subscribes, and bye! Now go read.